November 16th, 2011. It was finally on the day where I had an amazing shot at a tornado. I was driving my car around with my crappy camera. It was missing its brand tag. My friend had given me it after 3 years of buying it, when I caught the sight of a wall cloud. If you don't know, a wall cloud is a funnel formation of clouds that form from wind pressure shortly before reaching the ground and becoming a tornado. The roads were pretty clear, and the sirens alerting evacuation was sounding. I drove a nice distance and decided to take some pictures. I will upload them here in a few minutes. Okay, so I just took the pictures, and I was so glad I could finally get some work done after what has happened at the gas station. So, those are the tornadoes so far. I will keep updates on anything that happens with the strange man. Also, the cryptic update above isn't mine. I'm not sure what it is. November 19th, 2011. I haven't gotten this blog update since I've been in the hospital for the past day. Something strange happened. Something I couldn't explain. This event happened the day before getting in the hospital. At about 8:34 at night, I thought it was time to go to bed since I wasn't feeling too good. My chest was feeling awful and it was hurting like hell. I was a bit scared and thought I might be developing some serious heart problems. I took some painkiller and went to bed. Judging by the time, I woke up in an hour after I went to bed. The talking next door was going on. I was sick and tired of the world of crap that I was inhabiting. I started hearing thumping next door. I grabbed my camera and walked out into the hallway. I knocked on the door. No answer, but still some talking. The voices were deep, but I could make out one word in particular.
Gas.
I was done taking precaution, so I busted the door open. The room was pitch black, and the talking was still going strong, and I proceeded to turn on the light. As soon as the light flickered on, I realized no one was in the room. The voices were coming from a cassette player that was plugged into an audio rig I couldn't recognize. The next thing I observed was a gas mask sitting on top of the minibar. My camera shut off at that time. I left the room after crushing the cassette player and proceeded to return to my room. I opened my door. My camera flickered on immediately, but the lights in my room were off. The only thing casting light was the flat screen TV flickering with static. I peeked through my camera until I was horrified what I saw. 2 multicolored circles were visible at about my height, along with what looked like a hooded figure. He was standing motionless. It looked of what was the image I had recovered on my first night. I was dumbfounded, shrouded with shock. My camera screen was dimming, but the circles kept getting brighter, until I realized whatever the entity was, it was leeching energy from my camera. The screen went dark, as I saw a translucent figure of the man off camera. I kneeled down and lunged straight at him. Suddenly, things went black. I started feeling groggy. I opened my eyes to see that the cameraman was walking over, completely ignoring me. I was propped on the other side of the room. I couldn't get up, and I couldn't breathe. The man simply picked up my camera and swept the photos and other analysis tools off my desk, and walked out of the room. Once he got to the door, he simply glanced at me, then proceeded to walk out. But that wasn't the worst part. His face. He was wearing a hood, but his eyes looked mutilated, encrusted as they had been that way for a long time. The way he walked was the strangest. He led his walking with my camera. When he walked out, all the lights of the room strobed on. I crawled up to my phone and dialed 911, and that is how I ended up in the hospital. They reported a broken arm and lack of oxygen through my blood flow. They say they couldn't identify why I had pains in my chest, and also informed me there was foreign chemicals in my lungs. Tomorrow I am returning home. This project is too dangerous. I'm done with all this. If anything strange is to happen, I may update a bit more. November 20th, 2011. So far, I haven't had anything strange happen, even though my chase photos that weren't stolen are a bit of a letdown. I still have been having less paranoia and over-the-shoulder movements, so I think it's for the best.